omugambi obuya ime Etaya TV na chirenkomanye amaya buna abereka gwateka kubwa mona Chinsa Ikomi chiabana marogoba nko sabando ikaransoike nkomanye onsi asenjira yo bwenge buna butambeliane dada Kwamboka Gisoi. Na kwariganirie nkomanya senchera yo bwenge Chinsa Ikomi togo chaka amayanda nigabwatanse emambia ya lero imeye kenyoro kia bogesi imeye wodi ya magenche ase bunge ya bomachoge barabu magayo musacho yo mogo toka nyomba ga sireti obogima bwaye kwene kiege kolekyo no mugambi bwense meyo Evans asanya asaine kiabuna kubwatekana amono butukibanya ariko bagokora nigo boro kiabuna nigo nyagosira anyari tukoba kago itwa lituko ria igoro ase chiroboti chigoteba buna na nyarete korwanirwa imeye chiro ya mugonga asairanete asenka yaye na korara Chinsa kya maragoba na gutoka gasireti obugima bwaye emambia ya lero
asa marieta ne koro kwefani siasaya kigoto mugambi okiabuga sublocation nyamecheo location magenche ward kejeja sub county nabona kerwesi bibono mambia kerebuga kire nomo community promoter yante bingo mogako koroko Samuel mangera ogachi osirire otokire nyomba okwete korere amaene kerera bijoka gochiona iko na nyora reke maeno mogako hiro araire borere akwete oro twarorire bobesana na aya na magosa mabesa na buno mugambi ekero monta goitwa na bego toe sitepe ekere na tembire kuboria omugako ya sare ngeri tukoria igoro na nyorira maereso buda sogete kuruka ke saa 7 agatara gochie chiro ya mugonga korwa bubondo na boe report ya chitengo mugaka oruani ekere aruade tikumugoka bajene bakire twesimi bakamiyoka pako bakayora na maeno mugako iro aisaransiri hoteli na bagaka mbali ngo bakaba maereso bakabatebingo mugaka na baeresa ngoruani guna abantu babira atamanyiti erinde bagacha no mugako ipakabuoye omongino eno ari kokoro kukonsibita mura kereba igete kabuoyo mugako ira baba kande tingana igwete bobe tari etinde roye ndagira akaenda kurara ekerarara bono mambi bachire kumurangeri saa 12 banyorire na bakwete borire kulingana na maereso batwa lakini ndekere okumurigereri na bokororanga na baruaneti kuna ndaga itwa
Amateye moko rwase kenyero kia misiori nyaguku sublocation kiongongi location imeasa meta sub county se county ya Kisii nigo ebwatire no moichano kubwatekana no weita kwa mwanobo ase obotutukano nyagosira Bernard Ondaba obare yuyu nigo atogeteri tukoria igoro mambia bwesungetie korwali rongo rie nyomba yaye ase bono amateyo yaganirie gosirwa
gukire igoro mambia ibo mong'ona imogeta kaenda gukama ogochikogania momoro ya ogochikogania momoro oyo ng'aki abaiga ataraboka acha bono rende omong'ina okogenda ng'a yaya bori momoro oyo mogoroba buna atachete atiga ng'ende mocheki ng'aki rende atachete nyomba acha korigia naye endagera bono rende omong'ina ogocha kogenda mambia iga nyomba kera agenda mwaye akagenda akarigereria korwa edirisa akanyora nabaringete curtain urire taiyo oonchokana chitirisa iga ogochi kogenda akanyora igorete chitirisa iranireti bono riang'usete etirisa eyemo gocha sikogochi korigereria omaene okonyora omomura oyo iga ebegete enkori nabo erusetie obogima bwaye egatoka bono ekiaye rende nabo kiaye iga lakini rende chitirisa chirochio na emerango nabo abegete ibori korwa nyomba inche arenge ng'a gose monto omoitete nere bweke bwerusetie obogima bwaye ngorone togosaba nono omwesimiwa iga chiseme eki nechibwanete na intwe atobwatisi atokonye torore ng'aki togosuguma omosigo oyo mpaka torore twamusabire ase ogwanja kwaye na omoyo bwa ogwanja iga nono nere agotobwatesia atokonye egere tosugie omosigo oyo torete nono abana abwo baye naboro babere omochie iga tomanye ng'a omochie oye noro inche bono tingochiamange tiga omong'ina nere akobana imo naroche.
Gaki arati gaki omwana oyo one nere ondendete nere ore kongorera kera egento ntobwati kende gaki arati otokonye gaki naye twegenete gaki omwana esukuru gaki naye twegenete otokonye gaki onkonye ntobwati kende nore gaki nabo ntigarete igo natigaire igo gaki.
Togosika bosio abonchoreria bwo bagokorera obwonchoreria bwabo ase chiro ya Nyamusi eyere ase orobeberwe wodi ya Bokeira nabo igo wodi ya Mawagwa ase bunge ya North Magirango imeye county ya Nyamira nigo barure amatuko 14 gochia ase wizara y'obwonchoreria amone ya serikali ya Nyamira kobaigorera echiro ejwo gokwana nabaliki amang'ana amaya abonchoreria bwo nigo bateba buna echiro ejwo nigo chinyomba chia kebara chiarosetigwe chiasarekire nabo igo amache abegetwa roro tari gokora chitaye chyo na chiro chyo nchiri gokora gasi nabo igo ase basabire na serikali eyo nyara ko bageko baroseria bose onye taribo mbachiko bakogira wakana echogo
chiro Etaya Nyamusi egento giato sinyire gioka ekamati yachoretwe emyaka emenge yarire nero yabutira ase obisi naende yararire tiri gokora gasi bono intubuna bakori biasara ba Nyamusi nigo twatebire ng'a onye ndiri ari konyarekana bari baterenerete biasara muna bono kobwamo ne minister ya trade ari gocha ikese chire ya Nyamusi areme chandera orro kobwamo no muna macha gosoa chinyumba echiro abang'ina nigo bakwara para egera abang'ina bache echiro maigore echire kiaranja arete kwagachwa eigorwa abang'ina bamenye bakorere biasara ime nonye bitanda bigwete ebinde byatagache tuboronge bire substandard igo tware kwemisha n'abantu ba minto ba Nyamusi abakori biasara ba minto ng'a onye mirime yetugoteba bagokorere banyabiasara teiyo abanyene boka bakori biasara nigo batebire ng'a goikera matuko 18 onye mirime etekorwose chirete koigorwa chogote kobororo igo nigo baratene nie chogo
chire ya Nyamusi omochando tobwati cho ntobwati asabang'ina bagokora gasi abang'ina enyomba yagache tuga injanya koigorwa amanja abege tuga tanya gokora emeremo amanja arinki akunyeretwe abang'ina nigo bakobera njera tigari kira amatache tabatari nigo twakurire eserikali egavumenti abagochi county etoruseria abantu njera
Omaroberio bwoko baunenkia baria marietabo abwatokwano morai bwense gochia gotenerera chiwizara au na abawaziri nigo ogendrete ase amagacho ye bunge koragwa no monogeri bwe bunge yuo Moses Wetangula Geoffrey Kiringa Ruku oyuo ochorwa buna omowaziri ase wizara ya Public Service Human Capital Development and Special Programs nigaba omotangani ase Hanawendot Cheptumo oyuo ochorwa ase wizara ya Gender, Culture and Arts and Heritage arabe use arachkoba oyo kabiri.
Your legislative proposals, you come out as being anti-corruption. That's what he asked. Can you answer that?
Honorable Speaker, if you read the object of amendment of Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, we are very clear that the act seem to criminalize frauds within the Public Procurement Act, which essentially should be criminalized. But at the same time, the criminalization of these frauds should not also make Kenyans, taxpayers' money be lost in a due process of prosecution and investigation. Honorable Speaker and my colleague, Honorable Kosin, will agree with me. Many cases, many corruption cases have been withdrawn. many corruption cases have been acquitted, but monies, huge amount of monies, taxpayers' monies were lost. Acquittals have been there, withdrawals have been there, but monies from taxpayers were lost. We have not seen anyone asking that question. What happens? Because we acquitted this, but monies were lost. So there are other methods to ensure we are not going to lose money through corruption and at the same time lose monies through investigation and prosecution processes. That Kenyans lose two ways, through corruption and through administration of justice. So I am not in any way trying to promote corruption.
Waziri Bwobochenu Aden Duale ekiombe kiava gavana ebiombe bya Kenya National Union of Medical Laboratory Officers na KMPDU nigo baikarana bosio gwe committee ya Senate igoro yobochenu gokwanera igoro yokoiwana wekiombe ya KMPDU kwe bintu batakeire koewa ebyo batali konyora nuko nachwa kwabo kwa ebango ya 2.75% ekyo chikogenda as insurance chobochenu
25. Additionally, to facilitate settlement, KMPDU was required within 15 days from the date of the agreement to provide us with a list of the same doctors with outstanding arrears. In respect of the county government, which the vice chair is here because both of us we work together, health is devolved. It was agreed that the national government does facilitate the settlement of the basic salary arrears accrued by the county governments through an additional grant amounting to 3.5 billion. It was part of our discussion today, and we have spoken to it, and we will file with the Senate what we have agreed into this committee. On the issue of the internship, let me first make it clear that, Honorable Chair and Senators, that this country used to have one university that had a medical school called Nairobi University. Today, I think we have 13. So the number of students that we're producing for internship is larger. The number has increased. So, and that's why we have a backlog. Because the number of facilities where these interns are posted is also limited. So we have agreed with the union in my meeting, and they can confirm that we are going to post over 4,000 interns in the
Omanogeri bwe serikali Isaac Mwaura nigo abwatokire enkwana igoro yobokoreri nobora ibwe serikali ya Kenya Kwanza okwana se amagacho yemesangerekano ake ICC Mwaura nigo atebire buna serikali nigo erase chimbero cyoko eneki abuna emerobero ao gati ya bolia osha neyende menge ngoikirani gwere.
Tunajua fika mambo ya maziwa kwamba sasa hivi kilo moja ama lita moja ya maziwa ni shilingi 50 na pia ukiangalia hata wale wenzetu ambao wanafanya ukulima wa miwa sukari utapata kwamba sasa hivi tunaweza kuwalipa shilingi 5,300 kwa tani moja ya miwa kutoka shilingi 4,500. Ikumbuke kwamba hapo awali pia tuliweza kuwapatia bonus ya shilingi milioni 150. Pia watu wa miraa ambao ilikuwa ni kizungumkuti hapo hivi, kuna aina 3 za miraa na tunaona kwamba ile grade ya kwanza sasa hivi imeweza kuongezeka kutoka shilingi 700 mpaka 1,300, ongezeko la shilingi 600. Ya grade ya pili tumeweza kupata kutoka shilingi 350 mpaka ikawa ni maradufu kwa shilingi 700, na pia ile ya mwisho ya alil ambayo sasa inaweza kutoka shilingi 500 mpaka shilingi 1,000. Hayo ni mambo mazuri sana. Na sasa hivi hatuuzi tu kahawa yetu tu vile ilivyo. Tunaweza kufanya ile tunaita kwa kimombo value addition, na tunapeleka katika nchi za kigeni, jambo ambalo limeweza kutusaidia sana. Sisi wenyewe ndio tunaweza kuuza parachichi kwa njia ya hali ya juu zaidi katika Afrika nzima, na pia mambo hata ya ngozi tumeweza kusonga mbele. Zaidi ya hapo ukiangalia mpango wote wa Taifa Care wa Kenya wenzangu, Tunashukuru kusema kwamba sasa hivi ukiangalia ruwaza ya 2030 Vision 2030, watu tunaendelea kushangaa kwa nini watu wanasema kwamba ati mfumo huu haufanyi kazi.
magega yesenet wetia chibesa chiria chitakire kogenda Asante County kwa bachi bilioni 150 nigo litiko lia rero ekiombe kia bagavana baika ase komiti ebunge ekoligereria okwena na wechibesa echo asense ya Kenya eliokoyegerera ase bono chibesa echo chikororekana wetania chiria wizara ye chibesa ya etetie chibesa chimi inye na isano nuguteye mo chibilioni echo omugavana Ohoma Bay Gladys Wanga na Baigo Fernandez Baraza Okakamega na bobaika asege ikalekyo elikuegerera e budget yeyo.
Actually believe that the evolution is working, but can do better if there is political goodwill from all the stakeholders and the social actors. When you look at the amount that we're seeking for, the extra 50 billion, I don't think whether they should print money. I mean, I agree with the chair that we don't need to print money to finance the extra shilling that we're asking for. When we are part of the budget policy templates, we have actually identified some of those specific involved functions being budgeted for. So it's within the fiscal space of 2025-2026 financial year that we are looking at the items that are involved, and then we seek for those funds to be added to the county governments. Number two, the issue of the transfer of functions. I know we have had promises in the past from the executive, but it has not really been done to conclusion, where we have funds that are supposed to have been devolved still being undertaken by the national government. Of course, we are still looking at that commitment being represented or shown in the future budgets. The costing was done by the body that is concerned with the devolved functions transfer. Delivering bursaries because it's a county function. We have been doing it as a social support. The main function really for governance in as far as education is concerned is ECDs and county polytechnics. Even right now, the High Court has given some temporary relief because the bursaries for this financial year have been budgeted for, so it can be disbursed by the next financial year and going forward. We have no problem with the bursaries being done by national government. And where a specific county has an IPA, the entire
Biamano sano mwancho morigereria ase bonse bali mwaso akonya ko mokorigereria maya senchira yo bwenge ase chinse chiga yaragirendo che Chinsa Ikomi nejitaika 15 na ibere na baigona korwa sense moyo Etaya kabere studio. Biamano sana somo director Neven Moriango oliobwarigania mangana ya iga senchira yo bwenge Evelino Sero kote nambi yamono sense moyo kamera twalengeno yo minto Joseph Mokogoti gendera kurigereria Etaya TV ne robora bwa gusige koraga Chinsa ibera mone Chinsenye no ko yanyora yo amana yanda bang amange asenjira jogo ikirana buna botambeli anenkorokwa dana Kwamboka Gisoi.
Etaya TV Oborabu Wagusi Omwanchumurigeria Buni Etaya TV ntogendrete gukine birengo byobokoreri bwito gocha semole ikena kukeirire Etaya TV koene kiabuna kirumonto ingo tonyorare a sorogongo rwaguse isa ko babuna togo tonyora CTV gosede kode ya obuna botambe na bukuriska nainde iryo tonyore voigo na bogutomera ujumbe ensemole ase namba yeito ere ase TV yago inyora obona bubura butua korenteire na inde ntogendere gokoretera Etaya TV obura bu Vwagusi.
Yani uhuru maene ochire kuma uhuru superstores maene ya chire kuma
Uhuru Superstores Limited Kisi niko bona ya nchirwe kobomonia omabati rolling mills amona boigo ni chirangi cha Crown Paints ivyonsi bya chirenguma asense ya Kenya asokoros na komesimechi ao asense moya mabati Uhuru Superstores wabwate showroom ya bene kigima asore nyorra mabati unabona aria a normal corrugated na box profile ayuale 30 gauge chikala buna green brick red blue tile red charcoal gray na maroon